Hey, what's up, guys? How's everybody today? See if I can. Doo, 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 doo. Hey, Alexa, play Texas country music.
The station, Texas Country, free on Amazon Music.
See here. Well, excuse me, but I think you got my chair. No, that one's not taken, I don't mind. If you sit here, I'd be glad to share. Yes, usually back here on Friday night. What's up, guys? Always say what I mean. Can I buy you a drink? Anything you don't think I got your name. I'll load my shop up as well. Inventory. I just song through where it reminds me of you. There's a change later on. Drive you home. No, I don't get to you. At once and in my chair. Loading up the shop right now, guys. Some stuff I have, lots of players and teams, and I can run some stuff I just recently got as well. Got loads up there for me. There it goes. Awesome. All right, we can run some singles, lots, and a little bit of everything that I got. So here's a here's a lot that I got that it's a Giants lot. If anybody's interested in Willie Mays there. There's just a little bit of the Giants, new and old. If anybody's interested in it, starting at $2. Really can't beat that. So Marcel Dupont when he's with the Giants, that's pretty cool. So and then I have some football, I have some basketball, I have some UFC and wrestling. And if anybody's interested in that, and again, what you call it, the shop is loaded as well. So that's actually pretty cool. I like Allen and Ginter cards. I don't know why. They're good eye catching cards. And this is that same lot, guys. So still running out of that same lot. If you win you win that, you win those as well. Harrison's also pretty cool on there. Brandon Crawford, that's a pretty good looking card there. Hey, Justin Verlander, dude's a beast. And Hanselman, that's a minor league card for the Giants. And there's an 84 Giants card and a Buster Posey card. So that's still the same lot. Yeah, those right there. Continuing with that. Oh, there's a Murakami Allen-Ginter short. That's pretty cool. Bobby Thompson. Like I said, there's new and old. Rafael Devers with the holiday. There's a Stadium Club Buster Posey. That's pretty cool. Mike Yastrzemski on the Giants. There's another Mike card there. Kyle Harrison. James Tibbs. It's that same lot. I'm going to turn on Sudden Death because I like Sudden Death. Elliot Ramos. Wade Meckler. Marco Luciano. That's a pretty cool card. Rookie card there. There's a team card. What does that say? Walk off the park. Another Buster. Lilia Dames. I got some old school Fleer 91 cards here along with it. Elliot Ramos.
With Amazon Music Unlimited, you can play all your
That's still the same lot, guys. Just
free. That means
FYI.
no ads in between. New customers can try it free for 30 days.
Got a Hayden Bird song on the holiday. Rafael Devers. So there's a base in a holiday for the Rafael Devers in here. Rookie debut. There's a Crawford card. That's a pretty cool card, actually. And a Longoria. There's another Hayden Bird song on the 35th anniversary. That's pretty cool. Some Willie Adames. That's a pretty cool card, too, on the Heritage. All right, and that was the Giant slot there. Or he was interested. On to the next. Let's take a look. See what else we got. Next up, I got the Angels here. I got an Angels one I can run. If anybody's interested in it. George Klassen. Got some 91 Angels in there too. So we got some new and old ones in here. Pretty cool. Zach Neto. Bryce Tioso. Lucas Ramirez on the Bowman. Christian Moore on the Bowman. There's a lot of Bowmans in here. Wow. Zach Neto on the Bowman. On the Wimmer. There's a Toys R Us 1989. Ryan Harvey with the Angels. That's pretty cool. It's the same lot here. So if anybody's interested, have at it. Joe Dell, Anthony Rendon. Another Zach Neto. A Jim Abbott on the 90 Fleer. One-handed bandit. That's pretty cool. And that's still that same lot, guys. Jason Castro, that's a pretty cool card right there. Another Zach Neto on the Bowman in here. Got a whole bunch of Zachs in here, actually. Logan Hope is loaded in here, too. Same lot. $2 to get you this whole lot right here. Kyron Paris. Taylor Ward. Got a holiday of Jordan Adams on there. Angels team card. Rod Carew on the Stadium Club. That's a pretty cool card. Another Tyler Anderson. And that's still the same whole lot, guys. The Angels. Let me start it up again here. Kyron Paris. Sandoval. Another team card. Nolan Schnaniel again on the Bowman. Capri Ortiz on the Bowman. That's first Bowman. Please don't break my heart. Joe Dell on that one. That one's pretty cool. And last, Jack Mayfield. So that was that whole lot, guys. The Angels. On to the next. I got space in there. I can free up some cards. Inventory knocked out. Got some old school I can run. I'm just interested in the old school. What is this here? Red Sox? Yeah. Old school Red Sox slot if anybody's interested. And these are mint. These are pulled from the 94. So if anybody's interested in these, those are pretty nice. John's Marzano. That's on the 91 Fleer. Those are mint as well. Pulled those as well. So Bob Zupkick. And it's that same lot here, Red Sox lot. Got a Rich Jetman. That's a pretty cool card right there. These are like bigger on the tops. They are pretty cool still. So same lot, guys. Luis Rivera, pretty cool card. Mike Gardner. These styles are so cool. They still come out with them to this day. That's what I like about them. The 92 Donruss here of Jeff Reardon. You get more than one. Tony Pena, Carlos Quintana. That same lot, Red Sox lot. Mike Greenwell on the MVP. That one's pretty cool. The 90 Donruss. Ellis Burks, Joey Reed, Bill Plantier, Greg Harris. Tony Pena. All right, and that was the Red Sox lot. So on to the next. Let's see what else I got over here. Oh well, I knew I didn't have that many. I was gonna say, no way I got that many. Got some old school Rockies if anybody's interested in that. Jeff Hoffman on the Bowman part of this lot. Let's take a look in here. How we could bend some of these lots.
Until now, introducing the Hyundai Ioniq, three-row electric SUV with over 300 miles of range, ultra-fast charging.
These are on the 94.
The all-new Hyundai
These are mint. Pulled these not too long ago, so.
or call 562-314-4603 for more.
This will be a whole Rockies lot that we run. That's a pretty cool card right there. Jay Owens. Still that whole same lot. Definitely condense all these. Let me run that again. Same lot here of the there's a Andres Galarga with the Rockies. David Mead on the Bowman. Oh wow. Dante Bichette, and that's still got the wrapper on it. That's pretty cool. So, and then who's this? Marcus Moore on the Donruss. That's a pretty cool Donruss card right there. And here's an upper deck Kevin Ritz. Those are pretty neat. What year is that? August of 92. 92 Donruss? Damn. Another one's 96 on the upper deck. Those are pretty good cards. Those are pretty good looking cards. 96. Let's do song. Let's see if I can bend some of this stuff. Just going through it is a good idea. That one out as well. Nice looking card. I got a lot of old school Rockies, but I don't sell a lot of Rockies either. I think I've sold like maybe 2 lots since I've started doing this stuff. So not too many to go through, especially on that one. All right, next up, I got some old school Mets. Go through here and see what we got. Got Mel Ott, Jesse Orosco, Dwight Gooden. That dude's a beast with the Mets. Randy Myers, Frank Viola, Keith Miller. Some pretty good Mets lot there. What else we got in here? Donruss 88. Oh, Brett Saberhagen on the Select 94. That's a pretty cool card. There's another Brett Saberhagen. Another Dwight Gooden. Pretty cool as well. See if I can convince these cards. I was able to, thankfully. Let's see here. That's more Mets. I got another Mets lot right here. We'll look at it. Terrence Long on a 94 draft. These are all mint cards. I still feel the wax on these, man. And when we ripped them. Alfonso. Rated rookie Terry Boss on the 91 Donruss. There's a Gary Carter Superstar 88 Topps Chewing Gum card right there. And this card right here, I believe, let's flip it. There's another player on the other side. Yeah, so it's like a twofer. Which is pretty cool. It's just in the Mets slot here. Still the same lot. Vince Coleman on the Mets. Got 2 of those in there. Lee Mazzilli, Howard Johnson on the All-Star National League. That's a pretty cool card as well. Gary Carter on that Topps card. That's pretty neat. They're the ones with the cartoons on the back. Hoovie Brooks. That's another good Mets player right there. And that's still that same lot there, guys. Kevin Elster. Fernandez. Don Schultz, that's a pretty neat card right there. Mikey Sasser, and this is still the same lot, guys. Still the same lot. Rick Aguilera, that's a pretty cool card too. Another Sid. Oh, there's more than one in here. Chuck Carr. Dwight Gooden again. There's like 3 Dwight Gooden. Well, I might have been in that other lot, so. All right, and that sums it up for that Mets lot right there. Next up, I got a whole lot of them. It's the White Sox, old school White Sox, lots. So we can definitely take a look in those and see what we got in there.
Twitter to Geico can get you the right coverage for the right price. It's like finally figuring out the right lyrics to your song.
I guess if I love you, babe.
Little mix of all the old school. There's Bobby Thigpen on the 91 Donruss. Alex Fernandez. That's on the 92 Upper Deck. Dave LaPointe.
Emirates Economy. More legroom.
Lance Johnson.
Deal. Complimentary free-flowing drinks. And the latest movies, TV shows, music, and live sports. Some of the best entertainment shows.
Which is one of the lots I had in there.
Take your journey
Take a look at the others.
trip and start the vacation early in Emirates Economy. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
What we got here. All right, this is some more of that old school White Sox here. If y'all got any teams or players y'all want to recommend, let me know. I will be more than happy to show them. There's Robin Ventura on the Fleer 90. That's a pretty cool card. Maglio Ordonez, Mark Bruhl. These are thick cards too, these ones right here. So there's a Frank Thomas. That one's pretty neat as well. I like that old school uniform there. Carlton Fisk, Jack McDowell, Richard Dotson, Harold Baines, and Richie Allen from 63 to 77. Baseball all-time greats. That's a pretty cool one with the old school on it. All right, I got some more old school White Sox here. Julio Franco with the White Sox jersey. That's a pretty neat one. Ian Jackson, Joe Hall, Sean Hillegas, Lance Johnson, Dan Pogba, Brian Drummond. You got more than one of those in there. You got the minor league, pre-rookie 92 minor league for the White Sox. It's a Canadian team. Who's that? Rob Bolton on the White Sox. That's a rookie card right there. Alex Fernandez. There's a Danny Tartabull, 96 card there. Pretty cool card. Same lot here, guys. There's a 91 Fleer Robin Ventura. There's a 92 Robin Ventura. Greg Hibbard. A 92 Upper Deck Greg Hibbard. Dan Pasqua. Melidio Perez. That's a pretty cool card right there. Old school right there, nonetheless. Same lot here, guys. Old school White Sox. So Pinnacle of Bobby Thigpen. That's a pretty cool card. Harold Baines. Another Robin Ventura on the tops. Greg Hibbard on the 91 Upper Deck. Steve Lyons. All that there. $2 lot. Chicago White Sox. I got one more huge lot of the White Sox here. Got here. I mean, I'll put that. Yeah. Mhm. Got a lot of old schools in this one. This is a big lot, so $2 lot. It's actually a pretty good deal for this lot. Uh, get it started. You got a Ken Williams in there. Jerry Roos on the Bowman. That's pretty cool. Those Bowmans are pretty big, dude. So they're like bigger than normal cards, which I don't know why they did that. So you can feel the difference in them. There's another one. Ivan Calderon on the tops. Ken Williams. Floyd Bannister. Jeff Tarag. Dave LaPointe. Jose De Leon. There's 2 Ron Hesseys in here, so you get some Dukes in there nonetheless. This is the same lot. Still running. Ron Kittle. Lance Johnson. That's a pretty sick card right there. Bobby Thigpen. Elidio Perez. So we got a little bit of different variations of the same players on this team with the White Sox. So that's pretty cool. Vance Law. Same lot, guys. Carlton Fisk. Mark Salas. Steve Lyons. There's a White Sox leaders card. That one's pretty cool. Tops. Ivan Calderon. Richard Dotson. Gene Nelson. That's a pretty cool White Sox card right there. Jim Fergusi, the manager. Still the same lot right there, guys. $2. Ozzie Gillian. Cheers. Look how old he looks, bro. That dude looks like he's 70. Come on now. Playing baseball? It's crazy. Floyd Bannister, Julio Cruz, Bob James, Bobby Thigpen, Joel Davis, Dave LaPointe, Steve Lyons, Rudy Law, Mike Woodward, Harold Baines, and Carlton Fisk. So that was the Chicago White Sox old school lot there. All right, on to the next. Next up, we got the Brewers. Some Brewers lots we can go through. Derek Vaughn. These are all clear 90s. Got a Gary Sheffield on the 91 Collector Series. Is that 15 of 30? That one's pretty cool. Paul Molitor. Juan Nieves. John Aja. Jerry Roos. They look old too. Gus Polidor and Mike Felder. On that one. Let's see, pull up another lot here for you. Another old school Brewers lot.
One day, dress up from these cherished memories. But today you won't just dress up like a Disney princess. You'll meet real ones too. Now's the time. Visit DisneyWorld.com/preschool to learn more. Hey, it's Alexa, here with exciting news. You, yes you, can now start using electric
Kevin
cars for
Seitzer,
I can
Ricky Bones, rookie prospect pitcher Cal Aldred,
Steelers.
Lee Barris,
Some more people
his rookie of the year, Pat Listach. Pretty cool card. 2 Bill Spears in there. There's a rated rookie card right there. El Paso. So this is a minor league card right there for the Brewers. That one is as well. There's a team card Milwaukee Brewers. That's actually pretty sick. That's in Spanish. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Brewers lot there. Neato. Let's see, I got another lot here. Take a look at. My last Brewers lot right here, and then we can go on to the next team. Larry Barnes, and these are all the 94. Those are pretty clean. Jim Gatner, Gary Sheffield on the 91 Fleer. That one's pretty sick. On Tom Edens, Teddy Guerra, Jamie Navarre, Chris Bosio, Bill Wegman, Rob Deere. Got some 90 Don Russes in here. Another Gary Sheffield. Those are pretty clean. It's the same lot, guys. Another Greg Vaughn, Ron Robinson, Jay Aldrich, Rob Deere. Another Rob Deere on the Bowman. Bowman's a pretty cool. Krim Paul Molitor. That's a pretty neat card right there. Darrell Hamilton. Sam Pelsack. Chuck Krim, Mark Lee, Paul Molitor. Chris Bosio again. That's on the 91 Donruss. That's a pretty cool one too. Another Gary Sheffield on the Fleer 91. BJ Sherhoff and Greg Brock on the old schools there. All right, that's the that was the old school Brewers. On to the next team. I can think the next one up is the old school Athletics. I got a lot of that too, so take a look. They know lots of this stuff. Oh, that's some Blue Jays out there too. Okay, got some Dickies. Got a little bit of Dickies up in there. Take a look and see what we got. Got some Dave Stewart, Todd Van Poppel on the rated rookie. Rick Honeycutt. That's a pretty cool card. I like those. Like the Athletics symbols on there. Carney Lansford, Jackie Moore. These are pretty cool too. The style, the old school style. Dwayne Murphy, Mike Davis, Dwayne Murphy. The same lot here, guys. Lance Blankenship. 88 Don Russ is here. Look at that Walt Weiss on old school Athletics. Carney Lansford. All right, and it's that same lot, guys. Still old school Athletics here. Willie Randolph. That's a pretty cool card. Another Willie Randolph. Bob Welch. Joe Baines. Lance Blankenship. Tony Phillips. Todd Burns. Jim Corsi. Dave Parker. Warren Davis. Dave Stewart. Oh, they're all pretty much players with the Athletics. They're still the same lot here, guys. Another Dave Stewart, Lance Blankenship, Willie McGee, Scott Sanderson, Dave Henderson, Dave Otto, Felix Jose. That's a pretty cool card. Gene Nelson. It's a pretty cool 94 draft pick. It's all fresh cards right here. That was that lot. I got another lot here. Pull it up. Look at it.
Now's the time. Visit DisneyWorld.com/preview to learn more.
More old school Athletics here.
Dr. Laurie Campbell. And in a New Year's series of my show, Happy Spot, I'm going to look at the science of getting girls unstuck. Unstuck at work, unstuck on relationships.
Here's some old Athletics right here.
The absolute worst culprit when it comes to getting proven in a loop. This is making myself crazy. So join me to get unstuck.
Tony La Russa as the manager with the Athletics here. Rick Honeycutt. Eric Flunk. Dave Parker on the 90 Donruss. Don Baylor. Dwayne Murphy. Pick up the telephone. Sheriff Dalton. Felix Jose. Another Dave Parker. Oh, hey, there's a Ruben Sierra on the 93 Donruss when he played for the Athletics, and Mike Gallego. It's that same lot right here, guys. So. Maybe I miss your kiss. That's pretty cool. Old school Topps Athletics card there. Next to mine. All right. Just a little too much. Old school ones on there. Dave Henderson. Dave Stewart. Another Dave Stewart. Oh, we got a whole bunch of Dave Stewarts in here. Like a whole bunch. I didn't even realize how many Dave Stewarts were in this lot. That's pretty cool. You get like 6 Dave Stewarts and they're all different. If you're a Dave Stewart fan, $2 lot. That's can't beat that. To stand alone. Maybe I miss your loving. Hey, what's up, Speed Racer? Maybe I miss your body. Lying right next to mine. That's a cool Storm Davis card right there on the Athletics. Dennis Eckersley. That's a really cool card. That's on the 88 or 89. There's another Dennis. Those are really neat. That was that old school Athletics lot. Alabama. All right, here, and this is my last Ricky Henderson 91 Collector Series. Last lot of the that's a Jose Canseco Speed and Power. That's a pretty cool one right there. Reggie Jackson on the 87 Donruss. Wow. Didn't even know that was in there. That's crazy. Miguel Tejeda, Dwayne Murphy, Mark Mulder. Oh, these are those thick cards too. They're pretty cool. Jim Corsi, expansion draft. Oh, wow. Barry Zito. Rookie class, Doug Johns. Burt Young, Gene Nelson, Mike Gago. Man, that's a little nice lot right here of athletics. That was pretty neat. And this one's numbered 27 to 30. Rick Anderson. It's pretty neat. My brother collects Jose Canseco as well, so might see if he has this one or not. Got 40 stills. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool card right there. Old school Blue Jays, if anybody's interested in that. Take a look at that stuff. Got an all-star Tom Henke. That's pretty cool. Paul Claudel. Another Tom Henke. Demasio Garcia all-star. That's a pretty cool card. Dave Stibe. Some on the Bowman as well. George Bell. Mike Flanagan. Jimmy Williams, the manager at the time. Bobby Cox, manager. Lloyd Mosley. Damn, there's a Cecil Fielder Blue Jays card in here. That's pretty cool. That is really cool. It's the same lot, guys. So, Jose Nunez, Rick Leach, Fred McGriff. There's another designated hitter, Cecil Fielder. That is cool. Didn't even realize that these were in there. That is awesome. And that's that same lot, guys, right here in the Blue Jays old school lot. See what else we got in here. Rick Leach, Little Griffin. There's another George Bell on the tops. That's a pretty clean one. Manny Lee, Jimmy Key, Tom Henke, Jeff Musselman. Another George Bell, AL All-Star. That one's pretty cool. I feel his name different on some of his cards. I don't know why. Preference, I guess. I don't know. There's a same lot, guys. There's another Fred McGriff. There's another George Bell. Jose Nunez. Willie Aikens. Another Fred McGriff. Dave Stieb. And Kelly Gruber. That was that Blue Jays lot there. See what else we got.
Complimentary free floating games. The latest movies, TV shows, music, and live sports. Some of the best entertainment in the sky. And our family services make your journey simple and fun. Plan your next trip and start the vacation early in Endless Economy.
Gil's Pet Nutrition. One of the best things at Gil is great. That's why we make Science Lab Nutrition to help you get more love than humanly possible. Because you're only human. It's Gil. Find the right food at gilspet.com/science to learn more.
Right on to the next. Let's see what else we got here. More old school Blue Jays. Mike Timlin. Another Fred McGriff there on the 91 Fleer. That's a pretty cool one. Great one. That's a pretty cool Blue Jays card. The purple border. I think that's pretty cool. Got some Leafs in here too. Same, still same lot, guys. Tony Fernandez, Kelly Gruber, Jimmy Key, Matty Lee, Willis, Ken Williams. There's Roberto Alomar, second base. It's on the 92, but Derek Bell, Fred McGriff on the 91 Donruss. Oh, the Canadian Greats. That one's a pretty cool one right there. The George Bell. What was that, 88 Leaf? That one's really cool. Well, it's the same lot, guys. Dwayne Ward, John Orland, Roberto Alomar on the 92. That one's pretty cool. A. White, Alex Sanchez on the rated rookie, Junior Felix, Willie Upshaw, the Blue Jays. Luke Blair, Dave Collins, Rick Leach. Got two of those Rick Leaches in here. John Rowland, George Bell on the 90. Dave Steve, Fred McGriff, Derek Bell, John Orland, Dwayne Ward, Roberto Alomar, Kevin Witt, and Darren Hall. Nice little lot there. More a lot like that. On to the next. This one's a tiny lot. Not too crazy. So, take a look at it. Fred McGriff, Geronimo Barra. That one's a pretty cool one right there. It's a real cool card. Joe Carter and Roberto Alomar. Well, that's really neat. Roberto Alomar on the Member's Choice. Nice. There's a minor league Syracuse Chiefs. That one's pretty cool as well. This is an all-star Fred McGriff. They still make cards. This is an original one. This one's from 1990. That was a pretty cool card. So add some extra old school Blue Jays in that lot if anybody wants. And I know I got some, so for some reason I'm able to do that. And my team lots over here. Let's see here. Be that same lot. I got some new and old schools mixed together. There's a Joe Carter on the Allen Ginter. That's pretty clean right there. Going with that lot as well. Francisco Cabrera, Bill Caudill, Nelson Liriano, Kelly Gruber, David Wells, Tom Henke, Rance Molinix, another George Bell on the Fleer 90. That's a pretty cool one. And then Todd Stottlemyre on the 90 score. Put that in there with this lot. All right, and that's the Blue Jays. I'll on to the next. That's pretty cool. So I have some extras throw in there. Of course, it's always a plus. Let's see what else we got. That's an old school Marlins card. If anybody's Marlins, and that's another one that I can't really sell. So don't know too many Marlins fans. Or any, honestly, but take a look here and go through them. These are the 94s. These are mint condition. Kurt Miller. Any Royals? Numbered or parallel? Well, I got Royals, but I don't got any numbered Royals or any. I don't have any parallel lots either of the Royals specifically. So this is still that same Marlins lot here of old school. Gary Sheffield on the Donruss. That one's pretty clean right there. I like that.
Do you want free internet forever? Yeah, we thought so. That's why Spectrum is giving you just that. Free.
Yeah, I got some Royals, but
You get 4 mobile lines from Spectrum. No internet bills, no.
none of that. I got that Bobby Witt. Did you want to look at that Bobby Witt lot that I have in my shop? Some more Gary Sheffield on the Leaf Studios. There's like 3 of them in here, and that's pretty. They're all mint condition, so pretty good. There's another Jerry Sheffield on the Pinnacle. I didn't realize how many Gary Sheffields I had in here. Look, I even have them on that one on the Score 96. That's pretty cool. Pretty neat little lot right there. Marlins, anybody's interested? I got a Griffey. I got a Griffey Jr. lot I can run. I have one in my shop. I don't even know what I have it posted as. I could run it for less on here. Let me take a look. Take me some bags. Take a look on here real quick. Pulled this card. We actually pulled this last night in a Fleer 90 as the King Griffey Jr. I could throw that in there with that lot if you want it. Up to you. Let me look in my shop and see what I'm asking for that lot. And you know what? I'll run that lot at $5 for you. If anything, hold on. I can just do that. If you want it, you can take it. If not, that's fine. But this is that'll go with it, along with these cards as well. Oh, you got those? You got all these right now? MVP, and then that one as well. No worries. No worries. Oh, okay. Yeah, those are the only ones I'm sitting on right now. That I'm selling in there for. I know he's got so many though, so it doesn't hurt to ask. But yeah, that's the only Griffies I have in the shop right now. I also have some stuff that I got recently from a buddy of mine. It's a rookie card of Xavier Worthy. Got a Jonathan Brooks auto and DK Metcalf. I don't know if you're interested in any of this stuff. This is just stuff I have that I got off of him. I got a lot of Houston Oilers that are in here. So there's a whole bunch of them in here. And then I also got some basketball that I picked up recently. So it's old and new in that. And then some more basketball. Jaylen Brown. And then this card here, This is DeMar DeRozan. It's numbered to 25. But I don't know anything about this stuff, so I don't know if you're interested in it. I can definitely cut you in on a deal on that stuff if you want any of it. Then I have some UFC. I don't know if anyone's interested in UFC. Yeah, I picked up this stuff as well. I could definitely run a deal on this too if anybody wants any of this stuff. So let me know. And then last but not least, I have some wrestling stuff, old wrestling cards. So let me know. I can bunch all that up together. But up to y'all. Some old school Padres lot stuff I can run as well. I have several of these. These are in my shop. I got some Padres Mother's Cookies 94. These are pretty cool.
I've been sitting here thinking about you, even though I know I never cross your mind.
It's got Bruce Bochy in it. He's a coach now. Do I have any Cactus Jack? I mean, I don't know. Let me take a look in there. Let me look in there real quick. These cards are pretty cool. I like the way they're numbered and got the Mother's Cookie thing on there. Yeah, let me look in there real quick for you. Open it up. Oh. See, who's that? I don't even know who this guy is. I don't really know anything about wrestling. I just picked it up from the dude. I'll just Triple H is in here. I don't know if that is Farouk. Just Incredible. Bradshaw. Taz. Big Show. That's a pretty cool card. Hardcore Holly. Booker T. Perry Saturn. So another Big Show card. I don't see any Cactus Jack in here. So yeah, no Cactus Jack. So and that's just stuff I figured if I don't push it here, my brother he'll stream or run it or do whatever he wants with it. So not too crazy about it. I have that whole wrestling lot. If you want to take it, up to you. I don't know how if that stuff is worth anything, but who knows? But and yeah, I guess this guy's the guy that beat John Cena in that last wrestling match. He's the guy that retired John Cena, I guess you could say that. Holding the crown there. That's a pretty cool card. I don't think it's numbered or anything, but still a cool card.
Do you think astronauts fight over elbow room? Probably. Because advanced tech doesn't always mean more space.
Then here.
Introducing the Hyundai
Pick that up.
electric SUV with over
Let's see here. Run this lot. If anybody's interested in it. Chromes of UFC stuff. $2 lot. You get a whole bunch of cards for $2. Can't beat that. I'm pretty sure some of these cards are worth something. I do not know nothing about UFC. That's why it won't hurt to push it. Nate Diaz, I do know that name. So Anderson Silva, I also know that name. But yeah, that's that.
what they're looking for.
Take a look here.
For a one-time email and push notification from Booking.
If anybody wants any of this, is Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown on the Mosaic. And then DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan. And this is number to 25. So, if anybody's interested in that. What else we got? Oh, I got another basketball lot. Again, it's just stuff running a lot. And I don't know any of these players, so unless it gets into the old school, and then I know. Oh, I think I know Isaiah Stewart, but I2, Chris Middleton, Will Purdue, I know that name. Chris Jackson, Horace Grant, Bill Cartwright, Jay English, Liddell Eccles, and Michael Adams. They're all familiar names. This over here. See what else we have. Run these, see if anybody wants some on the football. It's Xavier Worthy. Rated rookie. He's in Texas jersey. Chiefs. Pretty cool card. Jonathan Brooks on the auto there. Rookie card. Decent card. And then DK Metcalf on the Mosaic. It's a pretty cool card as well. Go. $2. Get an auto, get a refractor and a rookie card, Xavier Worthy. On to the next. Let's see here. And this is a Houston Oilers lot. I'm gonna run, see if anybody's interested in this. Doesn't hurt to run it. That's a pretty cool card, though. That's a pretty cool card, too. Old school. Some old schools in here. Look at that. Spike Jones Oilers. That's a pretty old card. Todd McNair. Pretty cool upper deck card there. Blaine Bishop. First round rookie update. That's pretty cool. I like that card the way it looks. There's a Warren Moon sitting in here. That's pretty cool. Rodney Thomas. That's like a refractor. I don't even know what that is. That's whatever it is. It's pretty neat. These Pro Set Platinums are pretty cool. I used to have a whole bunch of those back in the day. Cody Carlson. Got 2 of those in here. Another Cody Carlson. There's a bunch of Cody Carlsons in here. Ray Childress. Henry Ford on the rookie. That's a pretty cool card. Solomon Freelon. Michael Barrow. And this is that same lot, guys. Rick Jeffries. Bruce Matthews. Bubba McDowell. 91 rookie safety. That's pretty neat. Todd McNair again. Another Cody. Jim Norton. Houston Oilers. That's pretty cool. Zeke Moore. So got some old schools in here, definitely. 3 Eddie Robinsons. Marcus Robertson. Right? All right, so that's all the non-baseball stuff I have. So if you want any of it, just holler at me. If not, got some more baseball we can run. So See, this is a Padres lot that I have, old school Padres lot. If anybody's interested in, got a 91 Donruss Tony Gwynn in there. That's pretty cool. Ding, a 91 Joe Carter. That's clean as well. Oh, Roberto Alomar. So there's some hits in this damn thing. I didn't even realize there's some minor league cards in here. Wally Joyner, Roberto Alomar, another Tony Gwynn. Okay, so there's some heat in here. This is got some good stuff in here, guys. Rookie Berkeley, a whole bunch of minor league cards. Chris James, Eric Show, Barry Evans, Steve Creevy, Roberto Alomar, Andy Beans, Bruce Hurst, and another Tony Gwynn. So there's like three Tony Gwynns in there. $2, you can't beat that. Some Padres heat. Again, I also don't know too many Padres fans. I recently sold some Padres stuff, but they were looking for a Goose Gossage. I just happen to have one, and I got more, but I only sold one that day. But got some more if anybody's interested in that stuff.
In generous economy, discover a truly comfortable travel experience with generous legroom, delicious regionally inspired meals, and complimentary drinks. From the latest movies to live sports, enjoy the best entertainment in the skies. To plan your next
Probably these parts you hit in the damn thing.
to get started, fly Emirates. Fly better.
From breaking news to breakup news, Inbound News is a podcast for every move. Millions of podcast episodes, all available for free. To listen to a favorite podcast, you can always ask Alexa to play your go-to show. Or if you're in the mood to try something new, just say Alexa, play a podcast to discover top shows.
What else we got? It's nothing but Padres heat up in here. Take a look at this. All right. See. Check real quick. Bear with me, guys. All right, next Padres. I got a next Padres old school lot again. See if anybody's interested in this one. Luis Salazar, Chris Brown, Jack McKeon. It's a pretty cool card. There's another Roberto Alomar. Andy Beans. Benny Santiago on the All-Star National League. That's a pretty cool card. Still the same lot, guys. So, Mario Ramirez, Tim Flannery, John Crook, Sam Murphy. Garrett Templeton. That's a pretty cool card. These some old schools. Old school Padres here. They're pretty cool, though. I still like them. There's Sandy Alomar Jr., Eric Stowe, Andy Hawkins. Still the same lot, guys. Still the same lot. Let's see. Oh, Lance McCullers. That's a pretty cool card. There's another Benito Santiago. There's another Lance McCullers. There's Rossman. That's that whole lot right there. And I got one more Padres lot we can run through. All right, this is my last Padres old school lot here. Let's take a look at it. Chris Brown on that. Andy Beans. That's a pretty cool Chris Brown card. Thomas Howard, Jack Howe, Greg Harris, Hurst, Benito Santiago. Got Fred McGriff. We got several Benito Santiagos. There's a lot of them in here. So that's cool. There's another one. See, Bip Roberts. A whole bunch of Andy Beans in here. Ricky Bones, Thomas Howard, another Andy Beans. Bill Plantier. That's a pretty cool card. Bip Roberts again. Bip Roberts again. Bip Roberts.
Jumped inside your open suitcase and is now staring at you with big, sad eyes.
Jack Clark in the Padres uniform. That's pretty cool.
Because you're only human, they're tails.
All right, and this is the same Padres lot here. So let me run the last bit of it, and then on to the next. There's some more Benito Santiago. Fred Lynn, Jack Clark again, Bip Roberts, Jack Clark. So there's 3 Jack Clarks in there. Tony Fernandez. Jack Clark's a beast. Oh, there's a 94 Bip Roberts. That's a pretty cool one. Joey Hamilton, Donnie Elliott, Dustin Hermanson on the 94 draft pick. Gary Sheffield, Padres. Randy Reddy, Eric Show, Carmelo, Mr. Carmelo Martinez. Another Carmelo. Roberto Alomar. That's a pretty clean card right there. Hit me, it's your heart. Hey, there's that Goose Gossage I was looking for. I think I got more than one of these. So I got one in here and I got another one just floating around somewhere. So another Jack Clark. So I need to keep that. Bip Roberts. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Goose Gossage, and that is 1985. Wow. Heck yeah. So no, he's in there somewhere. Just would have to look for him. Well, I don't think this was a recent one that I refilled or anything like that. So just got more than one of those duplicates just floating around. Let's see here. All right, on to the next. Tigers old school stuff. Look through. So what we got in here. So I found some more Cecil Fielder, but in the Detroit jersey, there's Alan Trammell, Dude's a Beast. Another Cecil Fielder, so you get more than one. Rusty Kuntz, what? Fred Lynn on the Fleer 90. Chet Lemon. Tony Phillips. There's Pudge on the 04. That one's pretty clean right there. Old school Pudge. Hey, look at this. How old is this card, bro? 1960. This was from 1978, though, but of a 1960s flair. Albert William Al Kane for the Detroit Tigers. It's a pretty cool card. Pretty cool, let me say. Mark Lewis, Felipe, Mickey Lolich. There's Alan Trammell on the All-Star American League. That one's pretty cool. Ken Williams. How many teams did Ken Williams play for? This one's a pretty cool Matt Noakes card right here. George Kell, Bill Freehan, Harvey Quinn, Rich Rowland, and Mickey Lolich. So that was that whole lot right there for Detroit. I got some more Detroit coming up. Here's some more here. Brian Dubois on the rated rookie. Chet Lemon. That one's a pretty cool card. So, Ricky Green. Bill Kruger. Trevor Miller. This is another Cecil Fielder. That one's pretty clean there. Kurt Gibson. Travis Fryman. Rico Bronga. Frank Tanana. John Doherty. Scott Livingston. Got a couple Frank Tananas in there. Paul Gibson on the tops card. That one's pretty clean. Pretty clean card. What else we got in here? I got it under the things.
Okay. Okay, are we going still or?
She said that
Because Brandon was saying they're saying to stay off the roads. They're frozen already, so there's a chance.
there's so much more to enjoy.
I'll probably have to go with you. Let me end this show, and we can take